getting scared.
Get it out!
Ay caramba!
Alright, you two. World War III.
Israel,
Elon
Palestine.
Musk. No.
Israel, Palestine. Israel, Iran.
We can't talk about that. We're gonna get killed. Blacklisted. No. Hey guys.
Welcome back to Admin Nerds.
We're supposed to go fishing today.
Yeah. Then the weather changed. Actually, I know that we said it's like really good out here. Like he might have been lying, is what we thought.
What?
But Kayla said that it's pouring down raining over there right now.
Oh yeah, it's good over here.
Yeah.
But the South, I don't know. I don't know how weather works, dude. I think once with like humans like able to figure out how to control the weather
They already do.
with heart. Oh no, you can't play God.
Yeah,
That's called playing
they
God.
do cloud seeding.
Yeah, cloud seeding. So then that means they caused the hurricanes in North Carolina so they could buy up the lands. That's one theory I heard, and I'm like, that's pretty wild. You're telling me you caused a hurricane to go up to North Carolina so you can get the precious minerals and ores that's in the foothills up of the Appalachians because they fall along. And
That's
the
our people,
Appalachian
dude.
Mountains actually have like precious minerals and ores.
That's our people. They got to leave them alone.
Yeah, and then no, it's it's the oldest mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be higher than the Himalayas, but due to erosion
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what people say also happened with what do you call it?
The Hawaii fires and the LA fires.
Hawaii.
That it was like laser projectiles.
Yeah. I don't know if I
like the
believe
rich
that.
people. No, I think rich people, Hawaii for sure.
So the thing I think about Hawaii is like, we were already talking about like, oh, they can control the weather, like how much rain and shit comes down.
Well, that's
what if
not
they gave
weather,
it a drier climate?
No, I think not a drier climate, but a fire they know they couldn't put out.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm just really worried about this World War III.
Damn, dude. I
Nah,
don't know, man.
I'm not worried about it.
No, I'm not. But like,
Daddy Trump's got us. Did he?
no, okay. So, but you saw that video. It's like, hey, we'll not be going into any more wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday, this is what's today?
23rd, 22nd.
All right. So today's the 22nd, and last night they sent actually it was like a squadron. It wasn't just like a couple like V2 bombers.
Yeah.
It was a couple of fighter jets also that did some scouting and then like took out like potential threats.
Yeah.
So like it was fucking planned out. And the planes took off like a couple of days ago, like on the 19th. And they already had like submarines off the coast of like wherever, the Black Sea or some shit,
Yeah.
So it was coming.
It's just a matter of when. And I love how they were like, oh, well, we're not getting involved. We're not going to be involved. And then they were like, well, send the UAV guys down.
But why Iran?
So, because they have the nuclear.
No, but really, why Iran?
Because
Who was fighting them?
I'm not saying that it wasn't them.
You can.
So, Israel
Uh-huh.
was fighting them. But the reason for them wanting to attack was because the nuclear that threatened Israel.
Who had nuclear weapons in the 1980s?
Wasn't it Iran?
In the Gulf War. Remember the Iran-Contra?
Yeah.
Remember that? With the Reagan thing? You know who supplied Iran?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. The U.S. never did that. And if you're going to put it out on this podcast that they did.
All right. So the Iran-Contra, you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
So like we're not helping the cartels down in like Venezuela, but we're sending money down there. The CIA was so they could fund because they couldn't get funding from the government. So they're like, hey, we need to pull the monies from somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm. So they started selling guns
to Iran.
And didn't they start bringing some of the soldiers down there too?
Yeah.
From Iran, and they just like were running off. Yeah. They were like, nothing.
So I don't know, dude. This whole thing is like, to me, it's like we learned that the wars that have been fought in the past, like, did it really change? If it's to like, if Iran wants to like secede from like the regime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
and
different.
become westernized, then I'm all for it. But
And
if it's someone's war because they want to get rid of them because of like the whole, hey, this whole Middle East was promised to us like 3,000 years ago, I'm like, you know what? I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I'm in no sides, but why drag our brothers and sisters? But you know what? If Congress says we need bodies to go fight off in the Middle East again, and if I'm fucking picked, I'm like, you know what? All right, I signed up for it. Like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But like, for what cause? You know, like if it's like fighting space Nazis,
I'm cool with that.
I'm fucking cool with that. You know, like if it's like saving my family's lives, it's like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying?
But we're gonna be fighting desert.
No, Iran's their army is like up there. It's not like we're fighting like people in the desert.
Yeah.
It's different. But hey, we'll see in 2 weeks if a peace deal is happening.
Dude, there's no telling.
But it's always been like this. It's like, oh, we're gonna go to war. We never do. We're gonna go to war. We kind of do. You know.
I don't know, dude. I think that like, cause this one it felt like different to me. So like, whenever Russia attacked Ukraine, right? I was like, this is nothing's like this is gonna happen. Like we're going to war is what I thought. And then
Oh yeah.
whenever
But it was us.
whenever Israel and Palestine started, I was like,
It was them.
we're going to war.
Yeah.
And then now this has happened. I'm like, we're not going to war. Like I'm like, okay, I might need to be concerned if I have that kind of a mindset now, because it's like 2 times I'm like, we're going to war and we didn't. It's almost like
this is the third time.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
It's like the opposite of what I think is gonna happen is gonna happen. You know.
Oh, we're going to war.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So.
And that's how we're gonna start off right there.
We started off with some talk about negotiating peace deals, possibly.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You better be careful. He might eat you.
Yeah, might eat you if you don't simmer down. Hey,
like,
focus on your dad. All right. Oh, you know what's a cool theory, dude? Like I've been like on like YouTube, just like scrolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, so Jesus. Let's talk about Jesus for a second.
Jesus
it's a Sunday.
Christ?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, the
Right.
JC, the big JC.
There you go. There you go.
All right, we're good. All right, so the big JC, right?
The JC.
Okay, so the three wise men. Hear this out. You know how they're from the east. Hush, just let me talk. You know how they're from the east.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how in Buddhism, every time a Dalai Lama, like the reincarnation of Buddha, right, dies, the soul goes to somewhere, like to somebody, to a newborn child.
Okay.
Get this. So the three wise men, right, was actually Buddhists searching for the new Dalai Lama. And they ended up in Bethlehem, where Jesus was born. It was like, this is the kid. All right, so the gifts they gave Jesus, right? So in order to see if the child is the new Dalai Lama, they'll put up gifts, and the kid will pick out which one. And if the kid picks out the right gift that belonged to the old Dalai Lama, the previous one, then that's how they pick. It's like, oh shit, this is the guy.
Did he pick it?
I'm sure he did.
Dang.
That's how he picked the gifts. All right, so when Jesus was like a young adult, there was a gap where he traveled the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
He traveled east and learned about Buddhism.
How do you know?
We don't know. It's a theory. It's
Oh,
a
it's a
theory,
theory.
right?
This is all theoretical.
This is
Okay.
all theoretical. And he came back around like the age of like 27, 28, right?
Yeah.
And started preaching about, it's like, hey, this is how you like get in touch with God, prayers, blah blah blah. Basically teaching them Buddhism. But they probably changed them, like, the story up.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Buddhism, right? You can slow your heart rate down. Like if you're like a legit like yogi, that's what
Yeah.
they call themselves. You can slow your heart rate down to where you're like dead, but you're not really dead. So while he was on the cross, he slowed his heart rate down, and they're like, "All right, we pronounce him dead." And then he got buried into the cave, put him in the shroud of Turin,
Yeah.
and then basically like
He's like,
revived himself back. And
got
then the story of the shroud of Turin, like it has his imprints.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the whole video about that? That's why like Joe Rogan believes in like Jesus now,
Oh, really?
because like the shroud of Turin, they did like X-rays and shit, and then like not just blood prints will like put his like whole body on there. It has to be some kind of like radiation that like imprints the
And
whole like
imprints it on
body.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like he basically like opened up his fucking third eye and
Yeah.
became like
Oh,
he
God.
basically like on God, like other like worldly being, and like brought himself back to life. Like that's a cool theory to me. Maybe that it happened, maybe it did. I don't know.
It's a
I was
wild
looking
theory.
into that. It is. It is. It's pretty cool. So Jesus was a Buddhist.
Possibly.
Possibly, man.
Bro, I think that's pretty cool. What was one of the theories that I was looking at recently that I was like, oh, dude, this would be insane if it was actually true. Uh, Damn. Well, we talked about it last time, Tesla Towers.
Oh yeah, how like the Egyptian like the pyramids of Giza, or like, well, like any other pyramids all over the
Oh,
world.
bro.
What?
Before we get too far in,
Yeah.
I've got to tell my story on what happened to me this week at work.
Where was this?
This was in Lumberton.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know where Lumberton is, it's not way north in Mississippi. It's still considered South Mississippi area, but it's up around Hasburg, King Shelby area. And this is middle of the day. It was probably about what, lunch? I text you.
Yeah.
So at lunch, I'm sitting there driving on the highway, and I'm just minding my own business, and I see something in the sky. It comes at an angle, like almost like a 45-degree angle coming across the sky like this,
Uh huh.
and then it's in a teardrop shape. The front of it is a bluish color,
Yeah.
kind of like a lighter almost,
Uh huh.
and then at the tail it was just white,
Yeah.
but like it goes like bluish, green, and then white.
Okay.
So like in a teardrop shape, so the tip's blue, and it's coming down. It stops in the fucking middle of the sky, and then it darts off across the sky behind the wood line. I was like, what the fuck was that? And all I could think of is like aliens, obviously.
Yeah.
I believe in them. But I'm like, bro, how did I just have another fucking incident where I almost pulled over the truck next to me, like, just see if they saw it as well.
Was it bright?
Bro, it was like, fuck. It was like, it was bright enough to where it was like something caught my eye and
Yeah.
it made me look at it.
How close was it? How far away?
Probably about 10 miles.
Damn. You could
Yeah.
see it.
Well, no, it's a little, since it's in the sky, so I'd probably say about 3 or 4 miles.
Uh huh.
Yeah, 10 miles is a little exaggerating. But yeah, like 3 or 4 miles, like out, and then probably about telephone tower high.
You know what my sister told me?
What?
That South Mississippi, like Pascagoula, has like the most sightings of
Aliens?
UFOs
Yeah.
and like abductions also.
Yeah, there was people who got abducted back in the 80s there.
Why Pascagoula? Why South Mississippi?
Because no one's gonna fucking believe that someone from Mississippi got
Yeah,
took.
I know, but like, what's so special? Like, if the Gulf of Mexico holds something, right? Because it's basically a big-ass bowl.
So you know what the Gulf of Mexico was, right?
A volcano?
No, it's where the first meteor landed.
Oh.
That killed the dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the first one, but
what age? Like, there's like Paleocene.
Dog, I don't
I should
know.
know this. I'm a geologist.
Yeah, look. Damn, I wish we had someone to look this up. But yeah, so like, it's been said. I don't know who's told me. I think it was like a history teacher told me that that's where like they say the first ones landed.
Oh.
Or either first or like a major impact ended there. But yeah, so I think that might have something to do with it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I learned about this. That's crazy.
You learned about that?
Yeah.
For real? Okay.
In geology. Oh yeah, and like the North African rift, like so there was Gondwana, and the reason why not the Himalayas, but the Appalachians were there. Gondwana, like the South African continent and North American collided into each other, making the Appalachians way, way back.
Way back in the day?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool, man.
Bro, but I thought it was insane. I'm just driving along. Was I listening to podcasts? And I want to say I was listening to the Morgan Wallen album. And then, like, I just was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
So, like, this is legit. You saw it with your own eyes.
Yes, 100%.
So, it was like green, blue, and white?
No, blue, green, and white.
Green, and white. Okay, so that's heat colors. You know that, right?
Really?
So, like, red and, like, orange flame is, like, the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes to blue. And then there's, like, green flame and there's white. White's the hottest.
So, I wonder why the tip of it would be blue then. Because, like, if it's coming in, would it be slower at the front than the back?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because I'm thinking of, like...
So, teardrop, like a teardrop.
Yeah.
And where did it just start? Into the woods?
It just, like, it's a... and shot straight across. And, like, it lost its tail, too. All I seen was just the... So, like, it came out the sky, had the tail, and then it stopped and went whoom that
So
way.
it's like a molten metal, right? You think?
I mean, but why would it dart that way?
Horizontal.
Yeah.
So it was going at an angle, going down.
And then it stopped.
And shot across.
Yeah.
That's so cool. In Lumberton.
Yeah. Yeah, I was almost to the... not Picayune, Poplarville exit.
Maybe it was going to Buc-ee's.
Dude, they might have heard. Or they might have heard the podcast with me telling the story about when I was a kid. They were like, that's our dog.
That's the boy.
We got to go find him. And then they seen I was out there killing bugs. They were like, see it, dog.
So the more like extraterrestrial activity you see, right? If more people start seeing it, that means like the end times is coming.
Could be. I mean, but people have been seeing this kind of activity for years.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing is like, it's crazy I have seen the encounters that I have. Like, this makes 3 of them.
Ooh.
So I'm like...
Wait, 3? I thought you had 1 as a kid.
So, one with my mom in the car. She was driving, and she seen something in the sky and got out. And, like, I was looking out, and I could see the light from it, and then it just...
You think it was the same thing?
Possibly.
Ooh.
I don't remember very much from that one.
Where was that?
That was on Highway 15, going up towards Stone County.
How close is that from Lumberton?
So, it's about a 40-minute drive, maybe 30 minutes. Actually, it might be about 45 minutes.
Okay, pretty close. Lumberton, the hot spot for fucking meth and aliens.
That's what it is. The meth heads, they unlocked a new level. Oh, dude. I don't know. I thought that was fucking insane. Because, like, I didn't want to talk much about aliens, but when I seen that, I was like, dog, I gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to. I want to do like a drawing of it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen something similar to it. Because I started to look up like, has anyone ever seen teardrop shaped UFOs?
Yeah.
And they're like, what people say it is like the shielding around it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm like, so it's in the middle, and then the teardrops going around the shielding.
Yeah. Like okay. I was gonna say like the magnetic field. Like, have you ever seen the Earth's magnetic field when it's like getting hit by the sun's rays?
Mm-mm.
It makes like this shape.
Oh.
But it's not, it might be different. It's
It might be different.
Yeah.
See, that's why we need researchers.
We need smart people on here.
Yeah.
We had one.
We have one.
He's in Hawaii right now.
What
Bro, where are you going for your trip?
So September, we're going to Mexico.
What part?
Don't have a fucking clue. Might be Juarez at this point. Who knows?
Why Juarez?
I don't know.
Out of all the places.
It's a hot spot for fucking terrorism. So, I don't know. We're going to Mexico. We're going to fly down for a vacation in September, yeah. Oh, well, vacation / wedding.
Okay. Who's getting married there?
Brittany. Kayla's
in
sister.
Mexico?
Yes.
That's where they picked?
Yeah.
Cheap as fuck, I guess.
Fuck no.
Oh.
Destination wedding.
Oh, damn, dude. I don't know. If I ever have a wedding, it's like up in the mountains near a lake type.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's what I want. I want to be up in the fucking mountains, just mountain guy in it.
You'll be one of my groomsmen.
One of your groomsmen? Thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll be in someone's wedding finally. I'll never be a best man because I'm not the best.
I don't know when. Hopefully before everything happens. Bullshit, World War III. At this point, it's like, it's stacking up.
Dude, I like our odds.
But there was this chart where major events happen, and like how the Illuminati is like plotting its course and shit. It's like, we're not due yet. In like 50 years, yeah.
It's like a what is it called? Military. Essentially, like you're planning out for the year.
Yeah.
So like
they always do.
It's like they're plotting it. They're like, hey, so Mother's Day is this week.
No, it's like major years, motherfucker.
And like, we'll do it the next one.
Yeah. But damn, it's we're supposed to hit our like good economy, and then like everything goes to shambles. But we'll see.
Nice. At least we'll have a good economy before.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the Illuminati's on its track, yeah.
I hope so.
The Middle East has to like simmer down.
Yeah. Chill out, Middle East.
Damn. Well, on the other news, hey, the World Series, Omaha, what is that called? NCAA baseball.
Yeah, that's on right now.
This is game 2.
You want to throw it on in the background while we talk?
Oh, just like fight companion type of shit?
Yeah, but we could have it on mute.
Yeah, I can do it right now.
Well, we could put it on the TV.
Oh, no, we'll just put it on my phone.
Well, the TV's right there.
We can do it on my phone. LSU won.
It's already over?
Yeah, it's already over.
Well, damn.
That's fine. Damn, they won.
Nice.
They're the champions.
We're the champions.
So that's their, I don't know how many, but they won a couple of years back.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hoping Nebraska would be in for it. Because they had a really good run at the end.
Damn, LSU, man.
Yeah.
Coastal Carolina, there's the Southern Belt.
Yeah.
With USM.
With University of Southern Mississippi.
But yeah, man, shit. Hey, LSU just won.
RSU.
Game 2. And on the other news, I don't fucking know.
John Jones retired. He would have beat Tom. He would have beat Tom. He would have beat Tom.
Tom got it.
No, he wouldn't have.
No. Tom in his prime.
Everybody,
in his prime.
I never asked for anyone to comment on these, but I want everyone to comment who they think would have won this fight.
Oh, to our 5 viewers.
Like, I don't know. We had 12 on the last one.
Really?
Yeah, we had 12.
Dude, we're gonna go up.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is literally what 7 episodes now that we're gonna
It's
post.
supposed to be 8.
Yeah, audio's fucked on that one, dude.
Hey, if a third comes on, we just give him the big ass mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Low.
Bro, I don't know. Listening to the audio from that one, it's so hard. I was like, Jesus, dude.
It's picking up from the mic and the Rogue.
Yeah,
Um,
it's picking up from both the camera mic, that one, and this one. So it was 3 mics in one.
oh yeah. Hopefully this one's good.
I think so.
I think at the end we'll just get like a really good camera.
Yeah,
I'm looking at some Sony Alpha series.
I'd like a Sony. I know that you said you want to take that one up there. I've got 500 put to the side right now for a camera, so
Yeah.
next paycheck I'm gonna put another 5, and that should put us in the running for a solid camera.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Like, well, fuck, it's about to be July in like 2 weeks.
Damn, bro. And then you start school in August.
August. We're looking at houses right now, and we found like a pretty good one.
Who?
Me and my sister
Oh,
and,
you living with your sister up there?
and her boyfriend. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So like, it's okay. The thing about college, right? Like, if you're trying, roommates are necessary because it splits the cost.
Mm-hmm.
If you try, like, apartment, 1 bedroom apartments right now, it's like up to 900 to
That's
$1,000.
fucking outrageous.
And then like wages are still fucking low, and like all this shit's going on. I don't know, man.
Dude, I'm just saying, it's almost cheaper. It's almost cheaper to try to get a fucking mortgage for a house and then like pay your mortgage because at least it's something at the end you'll own.
Yeah,
You know, like if I'm paying $900 for a fucking studio apartment, that's fucking outrageous.
that's cheap. 900 is cheap.
That's outrageous. A mortgage is anywhere from $9 up to $2,000 a month. That's not like that's
That's
high end.
insane. And then
Literally,
like these kids are making basically none. They're living off of what, student loans,
yeah,
and they expect like us to like, hey, you gotta pay fucking near 1300 for like a couple bedrooms.
bro. That's why like while we were in Arizona, I was kind of annoyed at our living situation because it's our money, right? And they're telling us where we have to live to spend our money.
Yeah,
And I'm like, bro, like if you, me, and Brown went all got a condo,
yeah,
that condo would have been paid off flat, like while we were there, with how much money we were bringing in.
that would have been cool.
That would have been badass.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why can't we do that? They're like, we got to take accountability. Fuck your accountability, dog. Stop micromanaging grown ass men and women.
I don't know. At that point, I don't know.
Bro, that's the whole thing that pisses me off about the military. Micromanaging people.
Yeah.
God.
Let's
I know.
change.
I know.
But hey, at least we weren't in
But
that
like,
war zone.
that would have been cool. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Hey, I don't.
So that's like the
it.
reason I brought that up is like you, your sister, and her boyfriend are living
Yeah.
there. So I think that like it'd be cool like if like you could get a loan, a mortgage on the house up there, and then y'all all put in for it. But like that takes people who are like all like going towards the same goal of like this is going to be our condo in this area.
Yeah, we'll see. But we already have. There's one for 1,300. There's 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathroom for 1,300. I'm like,
That's not
we
bad.
just gotta. I don't know. We're gonna do walkthroughs next month and
So
see
what is
what's
that
up.
divided by 3? That's
Like around 400 each.
That's not bad.
450.
That's not bad at all. Not for somewhere to live.
Up in Starkville, but like my sister's gets a pretty good amount because she's using my dad's GI Bill, and that's the one good thing about being in the military is that like if you serve at least 4 years, you get 100% like GI Bill,
Mm-hmm.
active duty time, and then you can use that towards school.
Yeah.
And like the whole reason why I'm in the guard was to go to college. Like you reap the benefits. Like if it's gonna send you to places you don't want to go, but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you got some college money.
Like Iran.
let's not go there.
No, dude,
But
I like it.
I want to graduate and then not look back.
I'm ready for you to graduate.
2.5 years, two and a half.
years.
Yeah, I got 50%. I looked at my like college like career course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like where I'm at. I'm like they call me a super senior.
A super senior.
I'm like, yeah, I've been. I'm like, damn it, but like I'm like a junior at this point. I don't want to be a super senior. Like,
Hey,
fuck.
at least it's not high school super senior.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be fun. State. There's this thing called the Bulldog Bash.
Yeah.
And then like it's like right before like the first game happens, like the first home game,
Mm-hmm.
where like big name people like basically do a concert in like downtown
Mm.
Starkville.
So they're gonna have Morgan Wallen up there.
I hope not.
You're gonna be like, boo.
I like not. I just how can you turn up with like country music? I know it's fun, but
Yeah.
like
When you're in a concert, like that's actually what changed my perspective on his music.
yeah,
Was being at his concert. I was like, damn, this is actually really fucking lit. I was
yeah,
like, damn. But that also like it's changed my mind on a lot of things and being like live in a concert.
yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
No, being live. My favorite concert. Okay, top three was there was Tool, and
Yeah.
then Turnstile Number T. I forgot my third, but yeah,
Creed.
those T. Creed. Oh, that was good. Okay, so the Gulf Coast Coliseum, like their
Mm-hmm.
PA systems, like if they don't have nothing in check, like it kind of fucking sucks. They fucked up on like a lot of concerts because like the sound systems were like in sync. Like the the main voice, like the singer, like the instruments were drowning out Scott Stepp's like Creed singer. Even Three Doors Down, like
Well,
you could barely hear him.
that's on the production.
Yeah, I know production, but they need to get that shit figured out.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a new venue.
Yeah, there's one in what do you call it? Pascagoula, the Sound Amphitheater.
The Sound Amphitheater, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's where okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it is. They already have concerts there and shit.
Okay.
Pretty legit. Fucking what do you call it? It's a stand up. You gonna do some this week?
Yeah, I'll just give it a shot. I'll be up in Shelby.
I think I'm gonna do some sets down here.
Do it.
Louis J. Gomez is coming down.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Louis Gomez is?
No.
He does Legion of Skanks with Ari Shafir and Big J.
Big J Okerson.
Yeah. So he's actually kind of funny. Like there is a clip on Instagram. He was at Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And this guy brought his kidney stone. He had it in a pill bottle.
What the fuck?
And he's like, "Can I see it?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, downs it, drinks it. I was like, "What a fucking oh!" It's disgusting, but it's hilarious. Like
That's gross.
and I found that so fucking funny
That's gross.
because it wasn't me.
Oh.
Because it wasn't me. If someone told me to do it, I'd be like, "Please no." But the dude's actually kind of funny. Like, go listen to the newest JRE with him and Big J on it. Like, the dude's actually funny. Oh, he did MSSP. Was it the Bulldogging episode? God, I can't remember. But dude's funny.
Okay. All right.
Like we quoted that episode to each other a few times actually.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why I thought you knew who he was. But he's gonna be in Gulfport at the tracks.
Damn.
And Mark Norman's gonna be in Hattiesburg at the Sanger.
Mark is? That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
So 2 big comics are coming down here. So
why Mississippi?
I don't know. We need to show out though.
I'll do what I can. I'll work on some stuff.
I wanna like by show out I mean not just like us doing good stand up.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking about like we need to get more big comics coming this way.
Yeah.
And like if we could start with these 2 guys, like you know, they're pretty influential in the comedy scene. So they're like, man, Biloxi or Gulfport or Hattiesburg gave a really great show to us. Like That's how you get better comics coming down here, other than fucking Nikki Glazer's bitch ass.
What happened to her?
Bro, she's the one who was like trying to like act like Shane should be canceled. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she went on Howard Stern. I didn't know this till recently, but now she's a bitch in my eyes for that.
Damn.
Because she went on Howard Stern and was like, you think this guy Shane Gillis should be canceled? She was like, yeah, the comments he made were just, they made me uncomfortable.
What comments?
You're not gonna get me on that.
What comments?
The one about his armor.
Oh, they chink in the armor?
Yeah.
Part? Dude, that was in the past.
Yeah, well, that's like when he got canceled from SNL for that.
Did she bring that up?
No, so it came up in a video, and I don't know if you remember the Parks episode where he's like, I gave Tony Hinchcliffe that, like, a joke about one of the comedians up there to use.
Yeah.
It was the joke about her being a horse at Churchill Down. I was like, that's actually fucking hilarious.
Like, South Park kept making, like, horse jokes to Sarah Jessica Parker because of the long face.
Yeah. Why the long face?
Yeah. Well, her, I don't know.
I like her. She is funny, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you do some shit like that just because, like, you're like, I'm in the spotlight. But she also, like, after, like, watching, you gotta watch the video I sent you about it, because, like, after watching that video, I was like, she does come off as, like, the kind that's like, stab you in the back if you're not looking. And then in person, she's like, well, we're gonna be friends.
Oh, I hate that.
Because what it was is the Fully Loaded tour is what made them make up.
Yeah.
Because she reached out to him on Instagram, was like, hey, I'm sorry about the comments, all this stuff. And what it was is she knew that if him and her didn't get along on there,
yeah,
that she was going to get kicked off the tour because Shane is obviously going to be the bigger draw for the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, why?
Bro,
like,
he has a whole show.
Yeah. So this was like when Fully Loaded first started.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's funny. The clip they brought up was from the show that was supposed to happen in North Mississippi that got canceled because of bad weather.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking...
That was Tupelo, right?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so there's a lot of comedy drama going around.
Well, why put your buddies down, you know?
My thing is, you're in this together.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, we're low level.
Yeah.
But, like, I would never do that to anyone because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get the next step up if I do. Fuck cancel culture first off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, that's what it was. Is cancel culture is like, you did something bad. Do you think that he did this bad thing and it's a good thing? No.
Then, like, wipe him off the face of the planet or her.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It's mostly white men.
Yeah.
If you're a white man, you're just in the wrong.
I'm just saying.
But us, like, colored men.
Us colored men? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Put me in that category.
You know what I like doing, though?
What?
I like to go on Facebook Marketplace. And they just send you the most off the wall items, bro. All your messenger, do you check what I sent you?
I tried to, but like most of the shit is gone.
So what I like to do is go on Facebook Market. Like, I like to look for motorcycles, like the best cafe racers that's reasonable price and like the best miles, and like I want to buy next year, right? Because I'm going to Japan. I bought my ticket already, and I'm gonna pay that off. I have the money for it. It's gonna be next March. But I like to scroll around Marketplace and see like the weirdest fucking items. And just, bro, I spam you with the weirdest shit.
I've got to look at this. Hold on,
bro. It looks wild. It's so wild. And the price they're asking for, I'm like, why are you selling this at this price? Like, who's gonna buy these?
These?
Yeah. Bro.
Iconic vintage Shrek and Donkey talking cookie jar.
Yeah, it's great.
Miss Ophelia collectibles vintage.
It just gets better.
Oh my god, Gary the snail garden decoration.
No, it's so funny. Like I just send you like the stupidest shit.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Creepy head sculpture.
Yeah, it's vintage.
Bro, why I never even pay attention to
Yeah.
this. Vintage
And I'll keep doing it.
chimpanzee monkey coin piggy bank.
So yeah, go on Facebook Marketplace, right? Befriend Gary Barnett Jr.
Stop.
and then just send him like the most weirdest shit you can find on Marketplace.
Lots of hats.
Yeah.
And all mine are just clips.
Yeah. That's what makes it great.
Oh.
It's like when I'm feeling down,
Oh.
and then like I just go on Marketplace and just find like the most off the wall items.
That's actually hilarious.
It is funny.
Fuck. Fuck, that's funny as fuck.
It's
Oh,
great.
God, dude. Dude, you know you should do an episode in Japan next year.
I don't have time for that. No, I'm gonna buy a camera and just like
at night do an episode
record.
with like your brother or something like that.
He's
No.
no.
Do it with your dad.
No.
No.
He's gonna go off on a tangent like the most right wing shit you
Yeah,
can
that'd be
hear.
fucking hilarious.
And I'm just gonna be like, all right, Dad, dude.
I would love to do one with my dad, but he doesn't even listen to this.
The weather saved you. You were just hungover. Gary Senior.
He was hungover,
He
wasn't
was
he?
hungover, but it's all right. We did the pod at a decent time. Rode some motorcycles. Learned how to kind of learning how to downshift.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I've always just like fucking said, fuck it and let the motor go.
Yeah, it's called a blip, where you're just like downshift and like went, and then you full throttle it and then go down.
Okay.
That's like because you're like decreasing your speed.
Yeah, I've always just fucking click.
But next
Whoa.
year, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle.
A
Next
motorcycle?
summer. Yeah.
I think if I can't find a reasonably priced camera, then I'm gonna go ahead and get my little truck working.
Yeah.
That way I can fucking.
Or maybe sell the motorcycle and the little truck. Buy something else.
Get me a Raptor.
If you have the fucking money for it.
I don't.
Oh. Oof. Hey, once this Iran kicks off, you can.
Dude, I'll come back from that deployment. I'll be like, let me get.
I don't think you'll. I don't think nobody will come back.
If I get injured.
But hopefully it doesn't happen. You know, everything goes smooth.
Yeah. Damn. Can you tell me when Oregon was established?
Oregon?
Yeah.
Fuck. When was it established? Like late 1800s, right?
You're in the 18s, yeah.
1874.
You're off by about 15 years.
Up or down?
1859.
I was close. I'm pretty good.
You are. I was not expecting you to get that close.
I'm pretty good. Price is Right. I'm sure I can go on Price is Right. With my Asian self, I'm like, yeah, that can of fucking beans costs like 75 cents. Or like, how the fuck?
You're like, $6.
With my most Asian accent.
You got to hit him with the fucking, I'm Bobby Mom.
You know who Shinzo Abe is?
It
was friends with like Trump before he got assassinated.
Trump?
Yeah, Trump.
Before he got assassinated.
Shinzo got assassinated in Japan.
Okay.
With like a makeshift like shotgun.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to do this bit. I wanted to do this bit where you're Trump and I'm Shinzo Abe.
Okay. You want to do it?
You want to do it?
Shinzo, you're my best friend.
No. Let me go first.
Okay.
All right. Donald-kun, I always knew you would win the election by a landslide.
So did I. I'm the best. Let's be realistic here. You didn't help much. It was all me. I am the best. I deserved it. I should have won, some say, every election. all the way up to this one. Even before I was born, I should have won it.
Donald-kun, I am like a force ghost. Did you know I was dead?
Yes, I murdered you.
What? No, what? No, but he legit got like shot when he was giving a speech.
Really?
Yeah, like in the middle of like a little rally it was having, some dude just came up and shot him with like a 3D printed shotgun or some shit.
Dude, that's actually pretty legit.
But I thought this was gonna go well, but no, it didn't.
Why? Because
I didn't know who Shinzo Abe was. That was Donald's like Japanese best friend.
Oh, so like he's your like
I wouldn't
he's you
say
to me.
no.
I murdered you
Why would you do that?
because I'm the greatest. I run the greatest country in the world. We don't need the Japanese around anymore.
No, we do. We do.
I know this, but Donald,
Donald needs Japan more than ever now.
especially if I gotta stop bringing up the fact we're in World War III terms right now.
Oh fuck! Who will be the team?
Ooh.
Like, let's pick the teams.
So obviously it'll be Taiwan and Japan on our side.
Has to
As
be.
far as Asia goes.
All right, Taiwan, Japan, Philippines, South Korea.
Yeah. Yeah, well we gotta keep South Korea.
We have to.
Yeah. So Australia.
Yeah.
Australia.
Britain. France, we don't count France.
No. I think Britain, yeah. Because they're like real cuck for us right now.
They have to be.
Yeah. Germany. Germany will be Team USA.
Damn.
That's crazy.
By the things that's the way they're going down right now.
Iran and Russia.
Russia's neutral with Iran.
Yeah.
With the whole thing that with the bombing and everything, they're like, we're keeping their hands off. We're tied with Ukraine.
Yeah, but I think if it goes any further, like,
same thing with China. I think they're like, we'll keep our heads.
I think
down.
you'll have those two superpowers with Iran eventually.
What's the end game?
The end game, it's a movie. It's about Thanos.
No, but like, where does this all go? Like, where does it lead to?
I think people had the same question about World War II.
No, but this with like nuclear weapons and drones and everything else, and like,
well, that's why the UN was invented, right? It's because people had these questions about like nuclear weapons whenever we dropped the atom bomb
twice.
Yeah.
So instead of using nuclear weapons, you know what the rod of God is?
Yeah.
Tungsten steel rods in space.
Did we talk about that on last? Yeah, we talked about.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's what we use.
Yeah.
We just drop him, and then kinetic energy. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Explode and impact.
I think that would take out at least 2 cities in Iran.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder.
You think they have counties over there?
They have parishes.
Because Japan has prefectures. That's what it's called.
It's like prefabs.
No, not even close, man. But I'm excited to go back to Japan, my homeland.
Oh.
It's been. So I moved here in the States at 2006.
Is your dad still alive? Do you know?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah. Why?
I just was wondering.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't care.
Maybe I should come on this trip.
He's not in Japan. I think he's like barred from Japan.
Wow.
Can't go back.
We'll go to the Philippines then.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the Philippines.
Me either, to be honest.
No, food's great. Don't get me wrong. But if you drink like the water or like get the ice there, you're fucked.
Yeah, no.
You're just like dysentery, man. You're shitting your guts.
Bro, isn't that insane? Like how in every other country other than like the U.S., and what is it? Canada,
Germany, European countries.
Yeah. Like you'll get dysentery if you drink their fucking water.
Like Vietnam.
And be like, oh,
What? So just don't drink water. Just be like beard up.
Just drink Mountain Dew. I know a bunch of guys on that diet. They don't even drink United States water.
Have you tried hard Mountain Dew? Like the hard what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about?
Hard Mountain Dew, yeah.
The voltage and shit. I would.
I hadn't tried it, but like I know what you're talking about. I heard it tastes okay though. Heard it tastes like Mountain Dew, just makes you fucking go, ugh, whoa.
Damn.
Yeah. After like 5 of them, you're like, whoa.
We're just going places, huh?
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry that our podcast is all over the place, but you know what? This is what you get when you got two autistic fucks like us in the room.
I don't think we're autistic. I think we're just a low IQ, dumb.
We got the bad autism.
Yeah.
We didn't get the Elon Musk autism. We got the bad autism.
What if okay, so human beings, right? Like the future kids, they just become like fully autistic. And then like okay. Side note. I was watching this movie called not The Shining, but it's the sequel to The Shining called Doctor Sleep.
The dark.
Okay, so it's called Doctor Sleep, right? As Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Like from like the prequels 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So it has Obi-Wan, and he's the kid from The Shining. Have you seen The Shining?
A
scary
I know
movie?
what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
So there's these people that has the shine, which is like this power that they can like basically use like force talk that I can like, hey, go to sleep, or like make you do any kind of commands. They can astral project and all that cool stuff,
So
right?
he's essentially in Star Wars again.
So yeah, he has this power, but growing up, like he could hear other people's minds and he couldn't basically control it, and he was like in a dark place, so he moved to like this up north, middle of nowhere.
So like Tatooine.
Yeah, Tatooine. Okay, all right. And there's a band of people that has the shine power, and this is what they do. They'll find kids that has the shine power, and they'll torture them and kill them slowly.
So the Sith.
Yeah, the Sith, and they will take their the shine like a gas that like, so every time the kid's dying, they'll just like, it's like smoke that they expel out, and they will like inhale this smoke, and that's how they like get powerful and stay alive longer.
So this is essentially just Star Wars.
No, okay. Where they can steal the force from each other, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So there's this one girl, her name is Abra, like from Abracadabra.
Yeah.
And she has the most powerful shine. Like OG, and like the band of like the bad people, right? They found her and they're trying to hunt her down. And she's like, all right, Ewan McGregor, they're like, that's her pen pal. I don't know how they like got it. Like got like start communicating.
Obi-Wan, what's up, dog?
Yeah, it's like, yo, Obi-Wan. So she's like, hey, there's these bad people, they're hunting our kind down, like killing kids, stealing their power. I need your help. And that's what they did. And then like they start killing them off one by one, but the ringleader of the bad band, right? Obi-Wan's like, hey, I know a place where we can like basically kill her. They took her to the Shining place, that big old hotel in Colorado, and that's where they got her. So okay, so for my premise, right? You know, as humans, we have like untapped potential, and some of us has that power where we can like see ghosts or like can read people's minds, blah blah blah, right?
Can have dreams about.
Can have dreams about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's our shine, and like we get in tap with it, like just like doing like meditation and all that good stuff. And in the movie, if they took like a drug, like something that will alter your like state of mind, it blocks it, so you can't use that shine, like alcohol or like benzos like Xanax and all that good stuff. Adderall, yeah. So when you're on that stuff, you can't use it, but when you're sober and in tune with yourself, you can actually use it.
Okay.
So in the future, maybe like a lot of kids will have this kind of power, and there's gonna be that one kid that's gonna be super powerful, like the Force, right?
So, like, you've heard of CRISPR, right?
Is it pretty crisp?
No.
No.
It's the genetic modification.
Okay.
Uh,
That's what the
that
Nazis were doing.
they're doing it in China,
Yeah.
and like accidentally did it, but like
Building the perfect human being?
they accidentally gave these kids genetic modifications that made them smarter than other kids.
Really?
Yeah, accidentally.
No, it's
And then they locked the guy up.
it's called eugenics, I think.
But CRISPR's the machine.
Mm-mm. Okay, so were there like lab babies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they're just
Well, it's
taking
in
in.
the womb. They're able to do it in the
Okay,
womb.
so they're taking in like some dude's fucking seed, and then like, all right, and then just messing with the genetic, like the DNA.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, the perfect human being. You know, that's what the
Well, you can do it in
Aryans
the
were doing.
womb.
That's what the Nazis were doing.
Really.
Yeah, yeah. So they were trying to make the perfect Aryan kids. Blonde hair, blue eyed, like just strong, athletic. You know what my theory is? That
What?
Arnold was one of those kids. He
Bro,
was from Austria.
I'll take you home with me and
Yeah,
I'll beat you up.
yeah, basically. So yeah, he's one of those
Those Aryan
perfect
fuckers.
Aryan kids.
I mean, they got pretty close with him. His son is in, what do you call it?
The show?
The show.
He got
Bulldogging.
Yeah, no, he got jacked off by his fucking brother, dude.
It's so gay.
No, it's pretty funny. Like Loki, I think Loki was like my favorite character because it was just just some kid trying to like all his life, right? What is this? Oh, the White Lotus season 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so like Loki's character, all his life was like you need to be like your brother, and like you need to go to this college, you need to be just like us. Where he was trying to figure it out, but at the same time he's like trying to find himself. So when he went to Thailand, like he could see the pressure of how his sister was like, you know, it was like in college, I need to figure myself out, and like his brother's like, oh, you need to get a lot of bitches, a lot of money, blah blah blah, and he was just like, I'm trying to figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
So like
Do
when
you
he
like
died and came back to life, it's like I saw God. That was like
You're
his
just
like,
spoiling it. I haven't watched it yet.
oh fuck,
Stop it. I probably won't watch it, actually.
yeah, but like his character arc, I would say is like one of the best ones.
Really.
Yeah.
I might watch it, actually.
It was good. Like the last 2 episodes were just like,
I've been trying to find something to watch since I finished Tires. And I put on this fucking weird movie.
what is that?
I don't remember. What is the name of it again? Freaky
Freaky
Tales.
Tales. What is this?
I don't know. It's got Pablo uh, Pascal in it. Or what's his name?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro, yeah. Why did I
Okay,
say Pablo?
close.
Yeah, fucking. He's in it. So that's why I was like, it's
Uh,
got to be decent.
have you seen the movie with him and Nicolas Cage?
Dude, that's actually funny.
I love that movie.
I love it.
It was great.
I remember like when I first went to go watch it, he was like, and I was like, I'll try that. And I watched it, I was like, this is actually kind of good.
And it's pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
They got good. Their friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Nick Cage.
The wall thing.
Yeah. Bro, they're tripping on fucking acid.
Dude.
Man. That's crazy. Driving on acid, that's insane.
I couldn't. He goes, smiling. I was like, that's funny. Bro. Yeah, so not a lot going on other than war, John Jones retiring. Oh, we're a month out, dude,
For what?
until DP retires.
Oh, Poirier.
Yeah.
I was talking about Duplessis.
No, Duplessis is just Duplessis.
Yeah.
He's that guy who kisses his dog.
At least you're not like Tom Brady where you kissed your son on the mouth.
What a guy!
No, that's just weird.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Is that Would you ever kiss your son in the mouth?
No.
It's like, hey, give daddy what he wants.
Bro, when he said that, I'm like, you gotta stop.
Bro.
You gotta stop sounding so horny, dog. And I love how his wife divorced him right after that.
Yeah. I'm like, eesh. Okay, so, all right, you know how history lesson. This is legit. A lot of people don't know it. Spartans and Athenians,
We're gay.
super fucking gay.
So gay.
And then, like, you know how these, like, our former, I don't want to say it, but, like, this one guy that we knew, it was, like, all about, like, the Spartans and 300. They need to learn their fucking history.
Yeah.
They need to learn their history. Okay, and then, like, when
Like, were they badasses? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Like,
But they were gay.
they're doing gay sex to get their testosterone up. And then, yeah. Okay,
saying.
you know what the crazy part is? Okay, so when they became of age, right, and when they needed to find a wife and like to get together, you know, they couldn't get hard
because they were fucking men.
They were fucking men, so they would shave the ladies' hair.
Yep.
In order to look like men, so they could bust a load.
They're like, bring that ball head ass here, bitch. Like, I can't grab anything.
So, like, if you like Spartans and, like, you know, the Greeks,
yeah,
just know that
they was doing gay shit,
which we don't care. But the ones that like actually like, oh man, I'm a Spartan. Like, you know what they did, right?
Yeah, like they're like, oh, I'm a badass.
Yeah,
I'm the Spartan. I hold the line. Them motherfuckers.
Do they really hold the line though?
No, they're so cringe.
But I think the coolest ones, if you call yourself like Anglo-Saxon and like the fucking Viking shit, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that.
I fuck with those.
They used to take
also
mushrooms.
do some gay shit too.
Like yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I want to say they did gay shit. I don't know.
But no, they did a lot of raping though.
They did.
Yeah, they raped and pillage. So you know what the berserkers did, right?
Oh yeah, they fucking take mushrooms. And then...
So up in those parts, I don't know if they have the psilocybin cubanescens. Like that's what we have in America. That's the mushrooms that make you hallucinate. Up in Europe, they have the Amanita muscaria, which is the classic red with the white spots at the top.
Yeah.
In order to, I don't know if humans can ingest it, but they let so they would feed it to the deers, and the deers would ingest it,
and then they'd eat the shit.
No, they won't eat the shit. They will drink the piss. Because it becomes like DMT at that point. It becomes MEO oxidase.
I think it can be ate because
MAO inhibitor.
People say that that's how like Santa Claus.
Yeah. It ties back. To Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And like Christ and everything. It's so weird.
So I think that it can be ingested.
Yeah.
Because of that reason of like people were eating it and like it all ties back to Santa Claus, Jesus, and all that stuff.
Yeah. That is wild, isn't it? So like, you're telling me like religion's tied back to psychedelics?
Which I mean, why wouldn't it?
The burning bush?
Yeah.
Acacia tree?
Yeah.
So you're telling me Moses was like stoned out of his mind talking to God?
I mean,
that Jesus was a Buddhist and he took fucking drugs?
What if that's how you talk to God though?
Yeah, so there's two types, right? There's meditation where you can, but that takes years of practice. It's not like you just like, hey, I'm gonna meditate now, see God. It's like, no, you have to like be consistent, like working out, like doing a form of martial arts.
Let me change what I said. That's how you talk with. You can always talk to
God. Yeah,
but that's how you talk with Him.
Yeah, and to be in that state of mind.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Did you know that there's a theory saying that the Vikings were the first ones to establish what do you call it?
Tesla?
No.
Starlink?
That they were the first ones to land in the North Americas.
The natives were here already.
Well, I'm talking about as far as landing from...
Yeah, from Europe.
Yeah, they were
Yeah. There's
a theory about that.
No, it's been recorded. Leif Erikson.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the Spanish and the Portuguese, the Vikings.
Which why wouldn't we teach that in schools?
I don't know who controls the education system. Rockefeller. I don't
And
know.
what is Rockefeller?
Big old like corporations,
Oh Jesus!
like
You're gonna make me say
tied to what BlackRock and all that good stuff.
that. Rockefeller is. Never mind.
Why are you puzzling up the pieces here? What are you trying to say, dog?
I don't know. I'm just adding a puzzle together, and
That you're saying like, man, we can't go this deep. We
no,
don't know what we're talking about. We're
no,
just talking
we're
shit
just
here.
spewing shit.
We're just spewing
We're
stuff,
not
man.
even. I don't even know if
It's
I'm
a
right.
Sunday. I've been drinking Bloody Maria, some tequila.
And I've been drinking vodka.
Have you seen the Tucker Carlson and Ted Cruz?
Yeah,
Bro, Tucker went in. Tuck went in, dude.
I was happy to hear it.
He was making a redemption. A
Uh-huh.
lot of people hate it. It's like, oh, you can't just switch teams like that. I'm like,
Yeah, you can.
you can. You can. You know. It's not like he committed genocide.
Yeah, that was Hitler. So MMA, yeah, like I said, Dustin's last fight, bro. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a good fight. Holloway and him.
So are you gonna convince Brown to throw a party?
Sean, you heard it right here. My goal is to convince you to throw a party at your house where we invite friends to come and watch Dustin Poirier fight.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be legit.
I hope it's not picking up like echo from us. Look how close we are.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
If anything, you'll just hear it.
I haven't been in jiu-jitsu in a minute because I've been sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been down with the sickness.
I've been down with the sickness. I think it was COVID 2.0 and there was like a sinus infection. I'm gonna go back after like AT, my first week of AT.
You want to do some jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, September 13th is on a Saturday. AGF Biloxi is gonna happen. It's gonna be my first match as a blue belt. I'm still a blue belt. Haven't been in a minute, but I think at AT I'm just gonna work out hard
Mm-hmm.
and just like
Get your cardio down.
get my cardio and just get my strength up. I need to buy some stuff up there. Like it's gonna be boring, but I'm just gonna be like be in the office and just work out.
Well, at least next year, you know. Like our AT always. Oh, next AT, we're not going to be there.
What do you mean?
It's something that's in the talks.
You know what? Germany is not bad
No,
in the summertime.
I've been asking for like an AT where we go out there because people go to like all these fucking nice places, dude. They go to like Poland. They go to fucking what do you call it?
Italy,
No,
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Yes.
What? People go to Puerto Rico for AT?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
like, if we can get in, I've been asking for one of those for a long time.
And we don't go anywhere.
Fuck no. But now they're talking about possible for us.
That's pretty cool. That's one of the places I would visit. Deutschland.
Yeah, Auschwitz.
I would go to the Holocaust museums. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, we can't do this. It's like we can't just kill a bunch of people because you have a set agenda. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
if they're
can't just
doing
wipe
something,
out. You can't just wipe out like a whole race because like you know. I will visit not just for the museums, but I don't know. A lot of people to meet, you know, European women. I think they're pretty fine.
I don't know nothing about that.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. I wish that like if we go, like I hope we do, but if we do, like I wish you would be able to go with us because like that'd be cool
No, I would just do it for visitation, you know.
for visitation.
I wouldn't do it for like if I was a geologist and told me he's like, hey, you need to go to Germany to get some samples and like work with the geologist there. I'm like, fuck yeah. No, but I'm really hoping for a really good geology jobs. Oh, talking about geology and land. All right, so I told you earlier with the big beautiful bill that gives federal government a right or like for them to mine out places around the national parks.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because national parks around it, not on the national parks, but the surrounding area of the national parks.
I think there should be a barrier that, like, of a certain amount of mileage between the national park and there. That way, it doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for? Not taint. I guess taint could be used.
Yeah, because if you start mining, it's the chemicals will leach in.
Yeah.
But like, you got to think. Okay, so I see why a lot of people be against it because it's like those lands are protected. You know, Teddy Roosevelt was like, "Hey, national parks will never ever be touched because we're going to preserve the beauty of America," and that's what it was. But at the same time, if the oil companies don't want to drill off land like in the oceans or to mine and like bid for the ores and the minerals in like South Africa, South America, etc. Right? It's like if we have land that's untouched and that's not in the parks, that's away from civilization.
Yeah.
Because like America is vast, and there's like, have you ever seen the fucking Grand Canyon? Goes on for fucking miles and miles, and like there's places that like people camp out and like they have to have like gear in order to actually like survive out there. So it's like it's those remote places that'll be if it's the remote places that no humans can actually like venture out into without dying. It's like yeah, go out and mine those places. I don't care. But if it's right next to a national park, it's like, well,
yeah. So my thing is okay. One thing before I go on to that
okay,
is have you heard the rumor that, like, I don't know if this is true or not, that you're not allowed to go inside the Grand Canyon?
yeah, there's like Blackhawks and shit. Like the military's always patrolling it.
Really?
Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
You heard the theories of like the Grand Canyon?
Uh-uh.
That like this one guy found like a secret cave system and it had like Egyptian artifacts and like writings on the wall and like a cave cities, blah blah blah.
Bro, I never heard that.
Yeah, it was in the Y files. I like the Y files.
The
It's pretty cool.
Y-Files.
Yeah, check it out. That's a talking goldfish.
Oh,
That
I
guy.
heard.
Yeah,
Those
he was on
on.
JRE.
Yeah,
No, he talks about like crazy conspiracies and all
that's
that.
what they were talking about. That's where I heard
Yeah,
that at.
the
Was on
Grand
there.
Canyon. So like the Grand Canyon has mysteries. Even like the natives is like we don't fuck with that. Like there's like some dark energy and like some monsters and shit out there. Yeah,
I kind of want to go fuck with it.
you can't. It goes on for miles and miles and miles. Like you have to have like a set team, like set amount of gear to like in order to keep venturing out. Like you have to have like outposts and like keep going and going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just like survive out there. Like you'll run out of food and water.
You can't
And
just go
if you
onto
fucking I don't know run into a chupacabra, you're fucked. Or like fucking giants
Bigfoot?
and giants in Grand Canyon. Maybe I don't know.
Bro, little people in the Grand Canyon.
Well, pygmy ups.
Yeah.
The pygmy people, huh?
The pygmy. Pick me up, please.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, what if they hang out with giants? Because they're so small, they're like, I need to get up here.
No, but like no, there's like it's some parts are heavily guarded, and they don't know why. The military guards it.
Bro. That's insane.
What's that? What's in the Grand Canyons?
Not just water and rock, I guess.
No.
I need what's his fucking face? Not Bill Nye.
Randall Carlson?
The dude who came out about aliens at 51. What is his name? Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Well, you know how I remembered that?
What? Laser?
No, Shane Gillis. Bob Lazar. Din din. The song How Bizarre.
Yeah.
Bob Lazar. I need Bob Lazar to fight.
He only talks about like what he saw in Area 51.
Yeah, because like he doesn't even really want but like his story has stayed consistent. I'll give him that. Also, another guy who stayed consistent was Travis Walton. He was the guy who was cutting down wood and shit. He worked in lumber and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he was in a truck full of people, and like I think like all those guys like they all didn't like him, and like he went out and he touched a fucking alien ship, and then disappeared for like 2 weeks, and they thought that the guys killed him,
Mm-hmm.
and like made him disappear, and they were like, no, dude, like he just like disappeared, and then he showed up in the middle of some fucking town in the middle of nowhere.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and they like when they found him, like his story matched theirs, and it was confirmed like they had not had contact with him since then.
They diddled his ass.
They did it. They diddied him.
They fucking the aliens be diddying up people, huh?
They had a kings only party. No queens allowed.
They'd be fucking abducting humans and just fucking bidding them up in the spaceships. It's like, hey, we're gonna take you to some galaxy and just fucking diddy you.
What if it's like they diddy you up at a king's party if it's all men, like who are getting abducted, and then if it's women who are getting abducted, it's a queens only party. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. They're like we're only gonna be gay with these dudes.
Aliens, man, they be doing stuff.
I don't know what they do or what they be doing, but
They'll
like,
be doing fucking up in Lumberton. We don't fucking know.
I don't know, dude.
So, do you think they're just drones? What they send out? They got their own drones.
It could be. I mean, maybe that's why they can travel at such high speeds.
Yeah.
But
what do they do? What is their purpose? We always ask this.
Are they monitor and detect?
What if they're waiting for us to like cause a huge war? Are they waiting for us to die off?
They're waiting for us to go to Mars and be like.
Are they waiting for us to like, what do you call it? Reach God status, and when they step in, say, "Hey, you want to be in the Galactic Federation?"
No, they're waiting on us to go to Mars.
So it can be like Star Wars.
They're waiting on us to go to Mars, and they're gonna be like, "You're illegal immigrants here. Go back to your country."
Pyramids on Mars,
dude. I seen that.
You seen it?
I seen that.
Have you been up there?
I went twice actually.
How much did it cost?
$6.
Bought some fucking meth off the street.
Guy at the 7-Eleven took me there.
Suck some guy off.
Bro, have you watched that Friendship movie?
No, not yet.
Dude, it's good.
It's funny?
It's funny.
No way.
The ending is kind of fucking weird, but yeah, it's funny.
I love Tim Robinson.
Dude, I bought it. You want to watch it?
What time is it? I gotta go home. I gotta go
6:30.
home around like 7, like 30 minutes.
Alright. You want to cut this? And then
No, we just keep going.
We keep going? Okay.
Like, it's been not too dry, but it's been like alright.
Yeah, it's been consistently.
It's always like what we talk about.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We talk about the same thing every single time. But you know
we gotta be funnier. We gotta get better. Yeah. That's why we gotta work on our like comedy.
Yeah, I need to start doing it. That's why. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you about that Louis J. Gomez thing.
Yeah.
So the guy who's hosting, he runs the open mic in
Where?
Ocean Springs.
Ocean Springs.
Yeah,
where?
The juke joint.
The juke joint. Have you ever been to the juke joint?
Huh?
Have you ever been inside a juke joint?
Yeah, I've been there.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's like a shack.
There are stages outside. I don't like that.
I'll go the weekend when I come back. After.
Okay. That Tuesday.
Not this Tuesday coming up, but the next one.
The next Tuesday.
Are you gonna go?
Will if I have a way to get there, yeah.
Simmer down, girl.
It's okay. It's just some asshole riding by. It's alright.
What if it's like an actual asshole?
Be like, what?
Like, have you seen that show Assy McGee on like Adult Swim?
No.
You know what? You don't know what Assy McGee is?
No, I got no clue.
All right, so it's just this like, so it was just a leg and a butt. like an ass
with one leg.
No, it has two legs. Like
Oh, it's
from
just
here
the
to here.
bottom of your
Yeah, and it was
body.
backwards, so you can only see his ass. And he was a cop called Assy McGee.
Bro, so the newest Rick and Morty episode has something like that. They're giants, but they have an ass facing forward, and everything's backwards. And they're like,
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I want to watch it.
all right, all right, all right.
And another one comes on tonight too, right?
Yeah,
An
tonight,
episode. Fuck yeah.
bro. That episode had me laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you what he says.
No. I want to watch it. Rick and Morty has been good.
It's been good this season. I've enjoyed it. I think it's only going to be like 8 episodes, though.
Okay.
I don't like that. What can you do? Write a new Rick and Morty show.
What can we do? What can we really do to change the world? Like when
a
people
podcast where we talk about stupid shit.
Like when like people go on like the rants on about like, oh, the president this and like the world this. It's like what? Instead of like being like a keyboard warrior, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing physically in order to help your cause?
Are you enlisting in the military so you can get out after 6 years after hurting yourself to become a congressman? I didn't think so.
I lost an eye.
I can't see out of my right eye for this country.
Now I'm like insider trading.
But I'm not telling you about it. I'm just gonna bitch
but
about
everybody
Nancy
can see.
Pelosi doing it.
Everybody can see the trackers. There's this
He
thing.
can't.
There's this guy. There's this guy who did the Nancy Pelosi tracker where he like tracks like the top politicians and like what they're investing in.
I seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking genius.
It
So
is.
if you ever see them sell something, yeah, sell. And if you ever see them buy something, buy. So like, I think the money, if you have a set, like going to the casinos, right? You have to have like a set amount of money to actually win big.
Yeah.
You can't just go in like, oh, I got $80. Like, no, you got to have a couple hundred, and you got to know your game plan and go to the game you want to play because that no blackjack, you actually have to count cards in order to win. But they'll pick up on that. Baccarat and like roulette. There's strategies.
Yeah.
There's strategies in order to do that. Same thing with insider trading, like stocks. You gotta see where the people are putting money into because they will always get their return. Bro. They will always get their money back.
Started to try to teach me how to count cards, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's all probabilities. It's once you know how to do statistics, that's when.
Okay.
Yeah. It takes practice. Like a lot of people's minds are like that. Like engineers, like people who are pretty good at computers, just know how to gamble. That's just how it is. So a lot of people, when they know how the game works, that's when you do it. So you practice like on your phone or like have your friends teach you, and then go out and actually do it.
See, like roulette, I never bet center. Always bet the outside.
There's like strategic spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like outside because it's 50-50.
Yeah. No, like, but
you don't get better odds than 50-50 on that
No,
table.
There's not. But like I said, if you have a set amount of money and if you know where to place your bets in roulette, you can always make your money back or double it, blah blah blah. And that's how you play.
See, and that's why like I gotta figure out that strategy. I've always just done the, hey, this is a 50-50 shot.
No.
You either hit
there's
this
more
or you don't.
to it.
And that's like I always do red and black because I start off red black. So this is what I do. I start off colors. Okay, I start paying attention. Okay, well it's hit black, 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 one red, black, black, black. It's a higher probability that it's going to hit black again. So I go black.
Yeah, but you're thinking small. You're just only thinking about 50-50.
Well, that's where I start off.
Yeah.
And then I start hitting other stuff.
Yeah, so like it's always like you said, the outsides, and you always look at the numbers that's been hitting. But there's this guy that talked to me. It was like, yeah, I start off placing the bets on these parts, the middles and like the corners and shit. and then that's where he works his way up. And then like if he's losing money, then he started from square one, the corners again, and blah blah blah. Because once you win, it like triples your money. You get more chips in the roulette.
I need to learn how to gamble better. I'm trying to become a millionaire.
Well,
I'm trying to become Andrew Tate Jr.
No, but like if you know how to run table games, like you'll be good.
You know who a lot of people hate, but is like really good at poker and blackjack?
Yeah.
Dan Bilzerian. People despise him, but like the dude made his money off of that.
Yeah.
Like granted, he had money because his dad was rich, but like he's made his money now off of
just gambling.
That's it. Nothing else.
Like I said, you have in order to win big, you have to have big.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, and you got to play smart. You have to go in with the strategy. That's all it is.
Like poker is all strategy, and it's
Texas Hold'em. You're playing against everybody else.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like Baccarat, you're playing a house and you, but at the same time, it's not really the house. You're picking where you want to put money, like a 50-50 chance, right? And that's how it goes.
I need to figure out how to play Baccarat. I've never learned it. So.
Something with like a 9. I don't know.
There's something about a 9 in the game.
Like you add up 2 numbers and shit. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna get ChatGPT to explain it to me like I'm 5 later.
Yeah, or like watch videos, or you can actually download it on your phone. Then we'll go in.
I'm gonna go and be like, teach me how to play Baccarat. And I'm gonna be like, www.pornhub.com.
Oh no. Oh no. I've been gooned in like what, a week?
Good. Yeah. I went 2 weeks. And I spilled the seed last week. Spilled it, dude.
With your own hand?
With my own hand.
Damn, dude. Shame. Simple. It actually like brings your energy down, dude.
It felt good at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
But I've also
dopamine.
Did you ever watch that Andrew Huberman?
Yeah, the dopamine release. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So like I learned like from that. I'm like, because I thought I knew dopamine and all that stuff. Like what does it? No, that taught me so much more. Him talking to Theo like he's 5.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I realized I'm like, so I have to say, if I do this, I get to do my dopamine after. And that's like I'm rewarding myself for doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's the lead up to it.
Yeah.
Same thing when. So I picked this up about women, like the reason why they like buying stuff. It's not about the object.
No, it's about the time it took to get there.
It's about the process of it.
Like if you ever listen to a woman tell you about going to buy something, she's like, so I had to stop for gas today. I got there and you wouldn't believe it. They were awful at the pumps. And
no, it's not that. It's like,
but like
items, like clothes and stuff. Yeah. It's that. It's the dopamine. It's the feeling. It's like, it's that. It's the same thing with us men.
Accomplishment. Yeah, so like they go in with a goal to buy it.
Well, no. It's like you scrolling through Amazon. It's like, oh, I really need this Lego set. It's like, do you really need this Lego set? It's like, no. It's the dopamine of like you wanting it. Yeah. That's what it is.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So that's what Huberman said. It's like, do I really need this drink? It's like once you drink it, like you'll feel fine, but it's that lead up to it. It's like, oh, I need this. Yeah. It's the lead up to it.
I need.
Yeah, exactly. But once you get what you want, it's like, where was that same feeling before? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that dopamine rush. Same thing with gambling. Yeah. Like the addicts, it's like it's the thought of like them winning. And like coming up to it.
It's not even the winning. It's the
idea.
I'm so ready to fucking win.
Yeah. It's the idea of it that gets you excited. Yeah. But once you get to control that, or like once you're burnt out, you're just like, oh, that's where I'm at now. It's like I'm beginning to control and understand. Like, yeah, there's some stuff that gets me excited, like buying a motorcycle. But at the same time, I step back and like, I don't really need it. It was just my dopamine talking. Yeah. But yeah.
Like, yeah, I can see that. That's like, we don't really need to do a podcast, but we want to.
Oh, no, because it's cool.
Because it's, like, also, like, I don't know. I've had so many people tell me, yeah, you should do one. you should do it.
Yeah, that's different. That's not dopamine. It's like, but like it's the dopamine rush that people need to understand that like you don't really need that item, that object.
Yeah. So dopamine and how gay guys do gay stuff, right?
No, that's same thing with sex. Yeah, it's like when you're addicted, it's you just like the rush of it, you know.
Yeah. Like,
Same thing with drugs, like leading up to it. Of course, the drugs will alter your mind, but like when people say, "Oh, I need to smoke," or "I need this hit," it's like it's you, and it's that feeling that you're chasing.
yeah.
That's what it all boils down to, man.
It's
Like
all about the hit.
you don't really need that Gary the Snail merchandise.
I
You don't
don't
really
really
need
need
the
the statue.
Bucky's fucking brisket sandwich. You just like the
Oh, I
idea of
need
it,
it.
you know. And that's where same thing with the apps like Instagram, and the first thing you do, what do? You open up an app and just fucking scroll through. That's you needing dopamine, dude. And
Yeah.
that's all it is. It's like the first thing I try to do when I wake up is like
Go
count my
stare at the
blessings
sun.
and pray. No, that's actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
Get that fucking what do you call it? Your circadian rhythm in. You know what I'm saying?
Circadian.
Circadian rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Circus.
Circuit City rhythm.
Yeah, circuit steady rhythm. You need that. But it's no, I count my blessings. I praise like, hey, thanks God for everything, blah blah blah. I need to do that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at my
Yeah.
phone.
Bro, I'm so bad about it too, because like I'll look at my phone to turn off my alarm, and then I just sit there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I don't know. Everyone's like, I don't look at my phone till it's about 3 hours after I wake up, but I don't know. Like you know what I have tried though recently that I really liked was I don't drink any energy drinks, coffee, nothing until 2 hours after I'm awake.
Wow.
Yeah, because like I've noticed I don't take Adderall either until after I'm up for at least 2 hours. I've noticed a difference. Like it makes me like feel like it's it's doing its job more than it is waking me up.
Yeah.
Because I've now woken myself up at this point.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just started doing that.
Dude, it's made such a difference.
Just substance control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something that alters your mind. But yeah, same thing with sugar. Like I love waking up, like making a fucking peanut butter and Nutella sandwich. You know, get that sugar in.
I thought you were gonna say Reese's Puffs.
No,
Bowl of Reese's Puffs.
I don't eat cereal anymore. No, I never do.
Dude, I love cereal. I don't. So like, if you go through our
RFK
house,
doesn't like cereal.
you better not take the Lucky Charms.
He's gonna take the Lucky Charms.
Don't take my fucking Lucky
He's gonna
Charms.
take it.
That's my goddamn Lucky Charms.
No.
No, I don't even like Lucky Charms though. You know what I do like though?
What?
Fucking the Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows.
I never tried that.
Bro, can I help you? Bro,
Is it that good?
it's so good.
I don't.
You should try it.
Nah.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to. Fucking tie you down and start pouring in your mouth. What are you gonna do then?
I don't. I'll kill you. Yeah, we cook our dog food. My parents do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they so there's like the carbohydrate base, which is like some sort of like beans, and
Mm-hmm.
then like we add water to it so it absorbs it and becomes bigger and like softer. And then we add like sweet potatoes, carrots, turkey meat, and like some other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like really healthy. Like our dog is like healthy as shit. And then my sister's boyfriend lives with us and he has a dog, Milo. Milo had health problems. He's like 13, 14-year-old beagle. He stunk when he like first started living with us.
Yeah.
And then we changed up his diet with the same dog food we're giving our dog. And then like his ear stopped stinking, like less inflammation, and like it's actually like making them healthier. Like he's running around again.
Really?
Yeah.
So it helped out with like diet is everything
Yeah.
for a
So
dog.
like whatever we're feeding the dogs, like dog food and shit, like it's making them inflamed. That's why they get skin conditions, health conditions, stinky ears, all that bad stuff. Like gone.
Hmm.
But like, of course, like our dog gets like allergic reaction to like grass and shit. I don't know. Like he bites. He does that little
At least
fucking.
it's not like Sean's dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's allergic to its own yeast it makes.
Yeah, that's wild. But
So I wanted to get her on the farmer's dog
yeah,
program.
or you can cook for your dog.
God, that's fucking expensive.
No, it's not. It's
Really?
not. Yeah. So we got like a Ninja pressure cooker,
Mm-hmm.
and like we'll send you a recipe if you need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like this bag of like fucking beans or some shit. I don't know what it is. And then like we add sweet potatoes, carrots, like I said, and like other stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that's actually healthy for dogs. And like pressure cook it, and then we let it cool, and we put it in the freezer. If you make a lot, you put it in the freezer, and you keep it in the fridge. The
Mm-hmm.
ones you're gonna feed her, and like you just like make a square of it, like a slop, and just put it on the plate and let them eat it. And
Hmm.
then like after a while, like you see changes.
So what I started doing with her, and like if you feel her hair, like just the top is a little rough,
Yeah,
but like the rest of it, like feel the sides, it's super soft. I've been giving her eggs. Yeah,
Yeah, eggs are
like
really good for
two eggs,
dogs.
2 eggs to every scoop of food.
Yeah, eggs are really good for dog. Yeah,
She loves it.
that's good.
And I might send you home with some eggs.
Okay,
Yeah, we got a bunch right now. They've been laying a lot lately.
really
Yeah, it's nice.
popping them out. You don't need to buy eggs.
No, and like it's getting to the point we have so many that like they're gonna start going bad if I don't give them away. If any of them are bad, just let me know. I'll give you more.
Okay.
So
No,
yeah,
but yeah, I'm always eating eggs in the morning.
yeah,
I'm trying to increase my diet. Like, in order to build muscle, like you actually have to fucking eat.
it's so hard.
Like, like our I don't want to keep eating like my work's food because it's like
Mm-hmm.
burgers and shit. Like, I want to start packing lunch, and I like actually want to eat so I can maintain my muscle mass.
You can't like request them to like instead of like a burger, be like, "Hey, cook me a chicken breast."
I don't want to be too much like that, man.
Or I
Like,
would.
I don't want to eat at my place, honestly. They're
No,
like, no free food, blah blah blah. Our company's losing money. I'm like, fine, I'm not gonna give them my money.
kill money.
But
No,
yeah,
can't do that. No,
can't do that.
who's gonna hold them accountable?
Fuck, I don't fucking know. But one film I gotta watch is man, if I didn't have AT tomorrow, my family's gonna go see. So there's the Grand that's $5 movie nights
Mm-hmm.
Mondays. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
Damn. But yeah, I wanna do that.
What
What
movie,
28 years later,
bro? I want to go see it too.
I rewatched 28 Days Later.
Did you watch 28 Weeks Later?
It was all right. I thought it was all right.
I haven't watched it.
No, but 28 Days Later, fucking classic. Killian Murphy. Oh, I'm fucking Peaky Blinder.
Oh, I'm a Peaky Blinder.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
He's in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, how did I forget that?
Yeah, he's the guy.
Dude, he's the fucking man.
He is the man.
Didn't
He's a
he
really good
play?
actor.
Didn't he play fucking Scarecrow?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
yeah. What's his face? Nolan really likes him. That's why he was in Oppenheimer. Sloppenheimer.
Sloppenheimer,
Look, yeah.
bro. Florence Pugh. Oh,
Oh, but the new Superman movie.
bro, I'm
That I
excited.
really want to watch that. It
Dude,
actually looks really good. It actually looks good.
I am super excited. Like I'm a big Superman fan.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
I hate what
Oh,
they
Henry
did to
Cavill.
Henry. I do hate what they
Oh,
did
yeah,
to him
I know.
because
That
it's fucked.
that was DC that did it to him.
Yeah. Well, so it's the reason it's fucked. Like I don't care that they could have said, "Hey, we're not going to go with him." That's fine.
Yeah.
But they said, "Hey, we're going to go with you." Like, go ahead, let everyone know that you're going to be recast as Superman.
Yeah.
Lets everyone know on social media. The next fucking day, they were like, "Actually, changed our minds."
Hmm.
Like that's fucked up.
But he's doing good. I want him to do. He wants to do Warhammer stuff.
Yeah. Have you watched that one he was in, Gentlemanly Warfare or something like that? It's like an old timey movie about Nazis and all.
Yeah.
That was a really good
I
movie.
haven't seen it, but I've seen clips. Yeah, I think we're nearing the point.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sick of hearing y'all.
Yeah,
Ma'am.
I get it.
She just wants to go outside. Oh,
Oh,
You see
shit.
the mirrors?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think it's time. And
All
that's
right.
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our TED Talk. Skippy pop pop.
Admin nerds.
That's gonna be a sound clip.
Hi guys.